penultimate athlete out for the men, and then Mori on the right for the women. And she had a, you know, we were saying yesterday that she came 6th in the boulder, and people are like, oh, she came last. But, you know, she's beaten most of the world to get to that
100
point.
people.
Yeah,
There were
100
100 women
Exactly.
that entered the boulder round, and she came 6th. Yeah, she didn't have the boulder round, the boulder final that I think she would have wanted. There are a lot of moves that challenged her weaknesses. I know she's been working on her weaknesses, but for sure you could see that she was definitely behind the pack in boulder, which was represented by where she finished. Lead is her preferred discipline, so, you know, I think she's going to be wanting to showcase a better performance here today, but making a World Championships boulder final is an incredible feat, and I do hope she's able to see that.
Yeah, me too. One of those ones who relies on that endurance, and she does unique ways, a bit like Laura does, to figure out sequences that move away from her weaknesses. And Jacob, well, he just performs on the biggest of stages, this man, and had a good semi-final round, good boulder round as well. And like Adam did, I mean, they read it in a very similar way. He immediately gets that knee locked in.
And qualifying first in his group, so both of these athletes are now the top qualifiers in their group. With 2 groups, we have 2 first place coming from the qualification round. So yeah, Jacob and I both winning their qualification groups. Jacob, he just keeps showing up. Like you say, he knows how to turn it up for the big events. He seems to have this extra like beast mode that he can unlock at times, and climbs really, really well. He's such a fun climber to watch. He's so insanely strong, but really impressive with the way he moves and what he knows his body so well. Like what he does on the wall is exactly what is best for him in that moment.
Indeed. He's using all of that shoulder strength to make those moves, confidently gets the feet drilled in, and Mori as well, no problems so far from her.
One of the most experienced athletes out there, Jacob, and I also. She's done a fair number of comps now. She's a young athlete, but she is gaining more and more experience. We've seen her in many, many World Cup finals in lead. So yeah, she's going to be familiar with being on this stage. She's not going to be distracted by all of the noise. She'll be able to really focus on the climbing for both of these athletes, I think.
All right, but Jacob is nearing the scary part of this route. We've seen lots of slips around here. Makes the clip, has the foot, but this hand swap is awkward. It's to match where his foot is, and you can see he just cuts loose for a sec, but holds it with the lock off.
Cuts loose, and at one point was just hanging on one arm on that yellow volcano style hold. Insanely impressive strength. Crosses through really smoothly there, much different to the athletes we've seen where we've lost them.
I'm watching that.
Solid in the hand placement, solid in the foot placement. I don't think we'll see Jacob fire off. He knows his body so well and what he's capable of. He's looking really, really good right now.
He is wresting his way through. I had my eyes focused on his left hand, but he made it work. And as well in that stand back position. Using her core, and Jacob is into these big balls.
Great from there. She didn't hesitate for too long on that campus move in. She's just campusing around currently, not even with her hand in the volcano, choosing to rest and choke up on the crimp, left hand up to the pocket. We know that this can work, so not too much of a worry right now. She also might opt to match, which often does. Big stab for her into the pocket there, though. Very risky.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah, she's good at matching. And Jacob, clever shakeout position there.
Yeah, I think he's got a little knee bar tucked in, maybe a knee scum as opposed to like a comfortable knee bar. He's definitely not going to be taking his hands off in that position. But it looks like we're going to see a good fight from him on the head wall too.
Yeah, here we go. He needs to make this clip, which he hasn't made yet. So is that an indication he's pumped? Maybe he's getting into a better position.
No, I think he's getting into a better position. But he is continuing to climb. So yeah, maybe you're right. He does look pumped right now.
Oh, now, yeah, that's awkward, that position to clip. And he's fiddling with it, it's swinging, he hasn't got it in, maybe.
I think maybe he knew that was enough. We didn't see the Jacob that we're used to seeing when he fights. He looked tired. I'm surprised he wasn't able to get that clip in because he was really straight armed, but he knows his body so well. He is really, really in tune with what he's capable of. So I'm guessing he knew he was in at that point. We didn't see a big raw fight. We often see a bit of like emotion, a bit of screaming, a bit of intensity from Jacob. We didn't see that right there. But we do see heading towards the high point, making light work of this crook section that spat off other athletes and just turning to check the time as she's clipping.
She's clipping, exactly. Multitasking up there on the wall. All right, well, she's nearing the end of this overhanging section. Still looking like she's got something in the tank to give. Out with the right foot, drills it into that foothold. And now crosses through. And such a horrible set of holds through here.
Yeah, really, really tiny crimps. You can see she's having to fight so hard. I love the crimp, but she doesn't look comfortable up there. We saw Brooke have to really throw it in its next hold. This teeny, tiny black crimp on the yellow. I getting a drop knee and making it really static. Great work from her, and it's really cool to see another athlete up on this head wall.
Yeah, the crowd roar her on. Brooke dropped down at this point to shake up. Eye continues.
I heard some subtle beeps in the background. I'm not sure if that was the time ticking down. We're yet to see.
Well, she's on the high point. 45 means she's in #1 spot. Gets a high right foot. Awkward clip from her. And she's choosing not to. I think she's running out of steam here a little bit, or maybe adjusting. We'll see. No, she isn't. Bites the rope in order to get it into the right position.
Look at her fight. She's got so much tension going through her feet right now. Her hips are really close into the wall. She's turning her knees to get as much weight through possible, utilizing absolutely everything her body is giving her.
What a fight. Now, this section is complicated. The jibs are there. She spots the first one.
The score's still updating, so she's still in time right now. So, yeah, the crowd are loving this, and so are we as she nears the last move.
Yeah, there's a big mantle to come if she can get there, but right now she needs to go towards the right. There's a yellow jib underneath she needs to pop for, gets it, thumb in.
I keep thinking we're going to lose her, but her fight is absolutely amazing. This is such impressive climbing from Ai. Still being able to go static to that hold, that cross through, so impressive for her.
Right, she needs to ninja kick the left foot up, which she does. Now this rocket pushing mantle upwards towards the top hold. It's not a dyno, it's one of those moves. She's almost lying up there on the wall.
She needs to stop pushing down, really engaging the triceps. Oh, unfortunate to lose her there. I expect the time was ticking down too. Amazing effort from her.
Well, that is guaranteed finals, of course.
And the crowd letting her know just how much that meant.
Really cool. Everyone's standing on their feet. She almost rolled out of that position back down towards the ground. And I think she was indicating that she had run out of time, and the judge just telling her that. It's hard. They do tell you when you run out of time, but it's hard to hear when you're up there, especially when you're trying that hard.
It is, and I do think sometimes athletes just don't want to let go. They want to keep climbing regardless. So she gets a score of 52, which is the high point, regardless of her running out of time. What happens is they will score her at the point that her time stopped, despite the fact that she kept climbing. I wonder if she maybe knew she'd run out of time. It looked like when she was rolling into that mantle, maybe she could have given it a bit more. Wise not to. If her time's run out, she's not going to gain any extra points, and she's got another round to go later. You can see here she's twisting her hip and rolling it in. I think if we see Janja get up there, she'll rock her weight up onto the left to give her space to turn her hands. So I wasn't in the right body position to make that work there.